I got a good grip on the wang, and low wang.
So for me it was like, yeah, it was a dream come true, you know, working on that game.
It's not a good fun, it's awesome fun.
You say Poland, you think video games. I would like to have that happen.
While I was playing, you know, I felt like, oh my God, I mean, we've made such a huge step, you know, from Shadow Warrior 1 to Shadow Warrior 2, that is just amazing.
So this is it, we're in Warsaw, Poland. This is the physical home of Flying Wild Hog. This is Arthur, one of the top dogs, or the top hogs. And this is of course also the spiritual home of Lo Wang. Although I don't know what Lo Wang would have made of a building like that. Thank you, Mr. Stalin.
Yep.
I'm ready for Wang. This is it. This is Flying Wild Hog, Warsaw, Poland. Look at this stately entrance. This is a palace of development kings.
Okay, so we are going to the 6th floor, which was built at top of the building. It's the programmer's room, so they do programming. So I think we shouldn't go in. They're super busy programming. Everybody's working actually, look at it. They're working really hard. Okay. Hi. Arthur here. Come on, now you have to film it. Yeah, you have Arthur here.
This is Arthur in his native habitat.
Yeah.
One of the guys playing yesterday asked, he said, does
everything explode?
Yes.
And
This is a test map.
So it's a good question actually, because there was an achievement in Shadow Warrior 1 for destroying the tens of thousands of items. I can't remember how many, but I think like 100,000 items or something like that. So yeah, we are going to go that direction again. One of the biggest benefits of working for hogs is of course the view. It's the most central part of Warsaw, like you are in the actual middle of Warsaw, I would say. We are standing in front of the entrance to the Pałac Kultury. So yeah, it can't get any better.
King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
How did the opportunity to come up to remake it? How did that actually happen?
That was actually, you know, the guys from Devolver Digital. They played the first game of Flying Wild Hog, which was called Hard Reset. They played this game, they loved it, and that was the time when they've been searching for some studio who could, because they owned the IP, they had the rights to Shadow Warrior IP, and they've been searching for a studio capable of, you know, reimagining that game. So they called us. From what I've heard, they tried to reach us a couple of times before actually our boss read the email and he answered them.
Was that Michał?
Yeah, that was.
So he ignored them. He said, there's some guy here talking about Shadow Warrior.
Yeah, something like that. But I mean, finally, yeah, we contacted with them. They came here. We discussed, you know, how we could actually reimagine this game. And that was it. I mean, we were so happy. I mean, I was so enthusiastic about that. You know, especially that it was not only the FPS, old school FPS game that I loved at the time. I'm also a fan of, you know, Japanese culture and pop culture, especially Japanese pop culture.
Want some wang?
It wasn't even a remake, more of a reimagination of a, you know, original game. Because, well, as much as I love the original, I grew up in the 90s, so along with the Kings, Duke Nukem, and you know, Lo Wang was something. The story of Lo Wang was something I loved to play.
The original Shadow Warrior, the very first one, was an important game, obviously, for you guys, because you decided to revisit the world of Lo Wang. What was it about that very first game that made it stand out for you and made you want to do that?
Well, you know, we in Poland, I mean, as you probably know, back in the days we didn't console gaming wasn't very popular in Poland, so we mostly played on PCs.
Yeah.
So all of those old school FPS games, you know, like Shadow Warrior, Duke Nukem, I don't know, Heretic, Hexen, Blood. We've been raised on that kind of game, so Shadow Warrior had that special place in our hearts. So when we got the chance to remake this game, I mean, it was like a dream come true. I mean, we knew that game, we knew how to, especially after Hard Reset, we knew how to adapt that old school elements to the new game.
So this is the new town.
Yeah, this is the new town. It's also part of the old town.
New town's part of the old town.
Yeah.
That's confusing. But do you ever actually come down here?
Yeah, I was working here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in a pub.
Cool.
Before I started working in the game dev industry.
What happens there?
This is the national stadium.
Is that football? Or...
Yep, football and all the other stuff.
Is football big here?
Yep, it's the main sport.
Okay. I don't know. I never thought about what sport was big here. But...
These fountains are like a multimedia installation. They are using lasers and projectors to run some artistic stuff here.
Oh, like Jean-Michel Jarre?
Yeah. Jean-Michel Jarre actually did some music especially for this place.
No way.
Yeah.
So you're saying you're proud of what Poland's becoming or what Warsaw's becoming, and you're part of that, right? I mean, you're helping transform the economy with what you're doing, right?
Yeah, we have like over 400 companies, like game dev companies in Poland.
400?
400. All over Poland. Like the largest hub is here in Warsaw, the second one is in Krakow.
Yeah.
We got really good technical universities and all the programmers, like the programmers at our office, most of them finished like the Warsaw University of Technology.
Yeah.
It's really a booming sector now.
Boom goes the boomstick!
Someone said it earlier today that sequels are an opportunity to do all the things that you couldn't do in the previous game. But when I look at Shadow Warrior 2 compared to Shadow Warrior 1, it seems like you've not just done the stuff you couldn't fit in the first one, you've gone all the way up here.
Oh yeah, of course we've put a lot of heart into this game. While I was playing, you know, I felt like, my God, I mean, we've made such a huge step, you know, from Shadow Warrior 1 to Shadow Warrior 2, that is just amazing.
To start on the second one, on Shadow Warrior 2, was that a mountain for you to climb? Was, oh God, where do I go now with this story? Or was it easy?
Well, actually I had few ideas, and well, I still need to go back and look at the first script I wrote. I'm pretty sure there is not much of it right now in the game.
So you're a man who iterates then?
Oh yeah,
it gets changed.
of course. Well, I think it's the only good way to write a story. You iterate. You talk with people, you show it to people, you ask them if they like it or not. I like to go deeper to see what they really don't like, what really bothers them.
We are currently going to a nice little Japanese, well, it's a fusion restaurant, not entirely Japanese.
Okay.
But they have awesome ramen.
So we came to Poland and we're going to a Japanese ramen restaurant.
Hell yeah! Okay, so we finally made it. It's, well, personally my favorite ramen restaurant in Warsaw right now.
I like that, your favourite ramen restaurant in Warsaw. How many ramen restaurants?
A lot of recently a lot of. Like there is another one which is really good just over the corner from here. And there's plenty of others. Like right now, and generally Polish people, they like Japanese cuisine, especially in Warsaw. I don't know why, but we dig it. So
it's an education, but it's Shadow Warrior 2, so we can do ramen.
Come on, we have to eat Japanese. We make a Japanese game.
Come on.
Hey, you want to skip this noise and get a beer? No? Okay, I guess I should go back to killing you then.
We've got randomized and random generated levels. Each time you will play the game, the level you will be playing will be different. We have loads of monsters, loads of guns. Also, each fight on the level will be different. You will find different loot. You will be able to play in co-op mode, up to 4 players.
Do you think there might be some players out there who will miss the linear nature of the first game? I mean, is there less chance to learn the game if you're changing it every 5 seconds?
I mean, you can learn the game because, you know, whenever you start a mission, even if you die and you, I don't know, respawn in the nearest checkpoint, the layout remains the same unless you quit the mission by your own choice.
Okay.
Then everything will be, you know, loaded in different configuration. But I think the game that has that is focused on upgrading your character through combat requires a bit different approach to the level design.
So what's the name of this square?
This is the Newtown Square.
Newtown Square, in the old town?
In near the old town. But it's
Newtown.
also the part of the old town. It's really difficult. It's like,
Yeah,
we have these old town walls and everything outside the walls is called Newtown.
But it's old.
But it's old.
Okay. So this is the bar you worked in before you smashed into the games industry,
Yeah,
right?
I worked here for over a year. It's called Polyester. And it's on Freta Street in Warsaw. Everything I know as a bartender, I was taught in here. I
Yeah.
had a great friend called Dominic, and he taught me everything about drinks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you can mix a mean cocktail?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your #1 cocktail?
Long Island, iced tea.
Okay, okay. So this is Polyester Bar, and we are here to find out if they can still make Long Island iced teas as well as Arturo in the day.
Yeah, pretty good.
Good?
You should try it.
Okay. It's good. But I don't have anything to compare it with. I've never tasted yours.
It doesn't taste of alcohol at all.
Ah, that's the trick. We're pushing the limits of really what we should be doing in a bar on an afternoon.
And this is Kahlua and absinthe.
So yeah, I like Kahlua. I'm a Kahlua kind of person, but absinthe makes me a little bit nervous. So go on. What do I do?
First, you put this finger only into absinthe, so only the green one. Then the middle finger.
Both
then
at the same time?
No. First this one, then that one.
Okay.
You drink it fast. Yeah, just go down,
And then out again?
out. The
Then
middle
that one?
one. Yeah, drink it.
All at once?
Yeah. Put your fingers.
Oh, wow! Yeah, okay.
Like a hot knife through demon guts.
Mocap. Why?
Why not?
Good answer. You did some mocap work with rabbits as well?
Yeah, of course. We did the flocking system of rabbits.
How do you mocap rabbits?
Hi, I'm Michał from Mocap.pl. Today we have very difficult task at hand. We are mocaping rabbits for the way of the weighing.
I think I broke it.
How does the American spirit of awesome fit with the Polish approach to life? Is there a clash there?
We are vastly different from Americans. I'll give you an example of how different Polish community society is and American. So if you ask a person in America, how are you? The normal answer is, I'm fine, thank you, how are you? In Poland there is an expression, old poor, which it's the literal translation. So how are you? Well, It's bad as always.
You're part of a boom. You're part of a. You've got a great company making great stuff. There's a lot of amazing stuff going on in video games coming out of Poland generally.
We are happy.
That's good, right?
Oh, we are happy.
Is this challenging your Polish spirit of disillusionment?
My spirit is actually not that much Polish because I'm an optimist and I don't drink beer, I don't like football. But answering your question, I would say that yeah, we are trying to kind of promote the Polish game and show that we are good at it. Gaming is the best thing that happened to Poland.
You're not the ugliest thing I've killed today. Well, look at you. Mama's little demon's all grown up.
It's amazing thing to enjoy so much playing your own game.
I love just to get into it and have this complete lose myself in the game.
Okay, it's not a good fun, it's awesome fun. Co-op is always amazing. Co-op for me as a player is a synonym of amazing.
You should play Shadow Warrior 2.
Keep your eyes on Poland. Keep your eyes on Shadow Warrior 2.
And on Flying Wild Hog.